What's up, guys? I'm Christy B, aka Shining Judgment on Twitter and Hyper Crew Head on Instagram. Okay. Um. Well, so as you can tell, from the first video that I posted about the bullies and whatnot, but just to say statement. I mean, you can tell I wasn't really feeling well. I have been extremely tired on because I've actually I might be possibly be anemic. So um here's the thing, anemia does run really high in our family genes along with breast cancer. Unfortunately, fortunately my doctor won't be able to get me in until the 24th. But one of the possible reasons that like my grandmother and my mom and whatnot, it could be because I'm the iron deficiency. I need more iron. Anyway, so speaking of that, I mean, which is why I'm pretty much a mess. Because Motley Crue, they're currently in Milan, and that Italy's like an 8 or 9. It's a 9-hour difference, according to a friend of mine who lives in the Netherlands. So anyway, speaking of that, I figure I'd do a little special video about one of the heritages about me, because I am technically 1/4 Italian, and the other quarter of me is Irish. That's from my grandmother's side, on my mom's side. The other one on my mom's side is Italian from my grandfather. And I do have a picture of my grandfather right here. This is the only one that could actually come across me. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's my grandfather, and that's actually me, little me. Yeah, and the top one obviously is my grandmother. Yeah. Sadly, she passed away last year. So I do miss her loads. I was like literally bonded to her. And there's actually another one of my grandfather. I really love him. Here's the thing I can just in brief terms I can describe about my grandfather. Um, he's he's a stubborn man. But he has a heart of gold. He he's a very sweet guy. He can be stern a little bit and can be strict, but I mean, despite all that, he's like 81 years old, but he's still going. He's still down and whining like a champion and whatnot, and he still has a heart of gold. And he's a really awesome guy. I truly love my grandfather, and because the fact my dad was in my life, I mean, he was there in a physical sense, but mentally not so much. So yeah, so I'm looking at these pictures. I mean, I'm trying not to cry. I mean, here's another picture of him. Oh, bless him. I truly love him. So yeah, that's my grandfather. Right now, he's currently in Orange County. He's currently with my Aunt Donna and my Uncle John, because after my grandmother passed away, he had to like move out of there because it was just bringing up too many memories about that he didn't want to remember. Anyway, so I do have a bunch of other pictures, and I do have some items here, that are like actually items that originate in Italy. So here, I mean, here these are actually some items on my mom's side. This is actually my cousin. This is actually my cousin from my Aunt Donna. Her name's Tiffany. My cousin Tiffany. I mean, we weren't really. I wouldn't say we were really close. I mean, we did talk a lot. I wouldn't say we were like close. Her and my sister were actually a lot closer. I was actually more closer with my cousin Joni. But my cousin Tiffany right now is in LA. She's, working with the radio stuff. Because I remember last time I talked with her, when we got together for like Christmas and whatnot, she actually says she like crossed paths with Tom Cruise. I was like, so I don't really want to say much about Tom Cruise though. I'm just, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, she's in the radio business and whatnot in LA. So yeah, that's her when she was like a little kid. And I do have another picture of her, if I can find it. Oh yeah, that's her. And here's another picture of my cousin with my cousin Joni. So no, my cousin Joni, she's kind of going through a rough time right now. I mean, I don't really want to go much into detail about that, because my cousin Joni tends to be kind of private about that stuff, and I want to, out of respect, I want to keep that private. So that's her, my cousin Joni, when they were younger. And there were these actually twins we actually knew. I mean, sadly, I don't have a picture. We used to have pictures with me, my sister, with our cousins, with these twins we knew. And I think they're kind of TV stars now. I mean, not like big TV stars, but like what they were, like minor. They were these twins known as Jillian and Allison. They did make a TV appearance. They made it. I think when we saw them, they were on a couple of TV appearances. Their names were Jillian and Allison, and they were these little blonde girls we knew, and they were actually really cute. They were really nice. When we saw, I remember like one Easter we went Easter egg hunting with them. We went Easter egg hunting with them at my cousin's house. Like, we were like little kids back then, and we would go Easter egg hunting inside like my cousin's house. And I think one of the twins had a McDonald's, like a little McDonald's loot bag, and the other one had a bucket. So yeah, I can remember that. I mean, I'm surprised how I can remember the long-term stuff, and they were both dressed in green, so they would match. So yeah, that was a little thing about the two twins we knew. Their names were Jillian and Allison. All right, now on to this. This is lead crystal glass. This is actually a product of Italy. This has actually been in the fish family for generations. My great Sorry, I'm trying to put this down, because if that falls, it smashes into a million one pieces. And you do not want to break lead crystal glass, because that shit is very valuable, especially because they don't make lead crystal glass anymore. I mean, especially with technology nowadays, and finding that stuff does contain lead. So yeah, so you do not want to break this, because if it falls on the floor, it smashes into a million and one pieces. So anyways, so here's the story. My great-grandparents, my big papa, and I can't remember my great-grandmother's name, they were immigrants from Italy. I actually texted my grandfather what part of Italy they come from, because people were asking me, hey, Christy, what part of Italy were they coming from? What part of Italy are they from? Because their last names before they came to America were Pesh, which is Italian for fish. So, however, I didn't know, so I texted my grandfather. I was like, hey, I'm curious, because Motley Crue is currently in Milan right now, and Nikki Six has been texting a bunch of stuff from Italy. So right now, I think he's currently sleeping right now, so it's understandable. Anyways, so they were immigrants from Italy, and obviously once they came to America, I think from like the 1920s or so. So my grandfather was born in like 1937 or something like that, during like the Great Depression. So that's what happened. They changed their last name to Fish, because I guess they didn't like the name Pesh. So they changed it to Fish, the English version of Fish. So that's so finally here's another like crystal glass. It's actually a bigger one, so I gotta be very careful. So yeah, I love the crafting of what they did. It's beautiful. So just be careful not to drop it. Otherwise, that's the end of it. Yes. So that's that. And I have an even bigger one right here. Hold on, I'm trying to find a place to put this. And ooh, here's a bigger one, even a bigger one right here. This one. I mean, sorry, it's a little dusty. Yep. Bigger like crystal glass right here. Just gotta be super careful. I don't even trust my. I'll trust anyone coming near these because these are super. And here's the biggest one I have right here. Yep, all lead crystal glass right here, and I don't let anyone come near this unless they know how to handle this. definitely, I'll let Nikki Six handle it because he has the Italian heritage. Anyways, yep. So yeah, that's my little video. Hope you enjoy. Love and peace. Take care. Rock and roll.